Mikalunas. Robbie Nielsen plays it in, the chance! And Hearts have scored! It's the opening goal of the European campaign, and Hearts take the lead.
Well, our own goal, Paul. But they always threaten from the long throws, it's got to be said.
Well, you said it was as good as a corner. Well, Robbie Nielsen was right up there. Stephen Presley got up the touch, but it may well have been Branimir Anic who got the final touch. And it was called by you, McCall. Branimir Anic with the own goal.
Good pressure by Abraham Chow on top of him, and Elvis is up there as well, but it's a scrappy one, but it's an important one.
And I think that's Hearts' first ever own goal for them in a European tie. How about that?
An important one as well. They might not make the changes now, Paul. We'll see.
Lothian 1, NK, Siroki, Brijeg 0. Anic on target at the wrong end.
Now's the time for a good ball in the box. 1-0 up, they put them under pressure. Neil McCann's got the ability to put a great ball in the box.
So there's the man who nodded past his own goalkeeper, played all 6 European ties last season. Branimir Anic, ever present this season. Now Neil McCann plays it in, Presley that time!
Great delivery. Great delivery.
Well, Stephen Presley coming also close to adding to his European tally.
I tell you what, brave header, he was unlucky, but you know, that's what Neil McCann's capable of, the pace on the ball. Elvis, oh, do you know what? Elvis should maybe have done better there. I know he was brave, but any type of touch on target's a goal.
Well, a few words to himself there, Stephen Presley, and how the whole complexion of the match changes.
Well, the Hearts fans are waiting to cheer something, you know, they haven't had much to cheer, but they certainly have now.
Battling for it. This is a test too for Ivica Barbaric to see what he can make of his side as Hearts prepare the double switch. The saltire on the back of the jersey. There's one from the Czech Republic and one from Lithuania. We'll wait to come on. Tal. Bednar with renewed vigour. Landecker.
Do you know what? Not the worst ball in the world. It's just a decent ball in a decent area, getting them turned facing their own goal.
Oh, you can afford a smile now. I wonder if he's trying to hold up the number, seeing who to take off. I think it's just being a bit mischievous.
That's rumour mongering, Paul.
So Jankowskis is the man who comes off.
You know what, I can't believe why make a substitution when you've got the pressure on, when you've got another long throw. Wait till after it.
Well, Mikhail Pospisil, who's coming on, has played against Siroki Brijeg before, and he has scored. He scored for Sparta Prague in their victory over Siroki Brijeg in the UEFA Cup. And Neil McCann also is being withdrawn. Well, he's lasted well, Neil McCann, almost 56 minutes on his return to top team action.
I think he's looked quite sharp. He's maybe going to have to modify his game a little bit, but certainly looks quite sharp. Him and Fisas down the left, quite dangerous.
Well, the substitutions greeted warmly. Hearts make the double switch. Comes the Robbie Nielsen throw again. Played back across. Mikalunas in immediately to the action. Ronell. Here comes Bednar. Aguiar's got space. Ronell comes back. Aguiar, did he just touch him over? Yes, according to the assistant on the near side. Jan Peter Arandan saying Aguiar was fouling.
I don't agree with the linesman there. I thought Aguiar's just trying to go for the ball there. A little push there. I tell you what, there's not a lot in there. I think it's good pressure by Aguiar.
And he looked very surprised, the man who made a couple of chances in the first half. So Hearts leading. And just coming forward, that came off. Miguel Pospisil.
He's so unlucky, nearly get right in behind him there. There's going to be a change too by Siroki Brijeg.
Patrick Ducey is coming on. The Ivan Bubelot will be withdrawn. It's a defender for a midfield player, so they may have to reshuffle. Free kick goes Hearts' way. So Hearts, who didn't score against Ferencváros or Schalke in the group stage of the UEFA Cup here. And to be fair, it's still a Hearts player to find the net and actually opening through his own goal. Let's have a look at the goal again. Called immediately by Ian McCall. There's an own goal. We'll see it in a sec. He's Hearts try and move the ball quickly. Good play. Two available in the middle. Just moving away there.
He certainly started the second half better than the first, Bednar.
Well, the long throw is not a new tactic. Presley went up Tal too. I've got to say it was a terrific header into the top corner.
Good header and good pressure with Abraham Tal and big Stephen Presley up there as well.
It's hard for the defender. I can be flippant about it, but it is hard for
it's
the
hard,
defender.
but he's got to do better, but it is hard.
So Stephen Presley, who scored against Stuttgart, they've initially tried to take the credit, but it was an own goal. So the change is just being made. Patrick Ducey, number 3, for Ivan Bubelot. Just see where they settle in. Bednar with Pospisil alongside him. Nice flick away by Silic. Ronell, that just came off his heel. John McGlynn very quickly out to give the ball on to Robbie Nielsen. Some dissent there from Ronell. The Bosnians getting a little rattled. Stephen Presley plays it forward. Knocked on. Again, Ronell going in hard. And there's a head knock there. 2 players down. We'll get some treatment. And with nearly an hour gone here at Murrayfield, Hearts will be pleased, Ian, they've got the lead, but they now need to make sure the back door is firmly closed. Yeah,
I mean, 1-0's not a bad result if they can keep a clean sheet. I mean, I think they'll be trying their damage to go and get another goal, but 1-0's not a bad result considering the performance.
Both teams temporarily down to 10. Hearts trying to take advantage of the fact Ronell's not there on that right side. Magnan is back. Not so much space in the second half. Panzat just knocking it wide. Knocked away. It's a goal kick. Patrick Ducey came on. He just seems to be like for like for Bubelot, but he is a more defensive-minded player. Yeah,
they're maybe trying for a 1-0 now because they don't feel as if they can score, or they're going to try and hit in the counter-attack.
So Pospisil, along with former teammates Yuri Jarosik and Lino Sibonko, who are now with Rangers. Sibonko and Jarosik and Pospisil all played against Siroki Brijeg in the UEFA Cup. So the Hearts fans, many of whom will make the trip over to Bosnia, will be hoping perhaps to get a few more going on the back of a positive result. Offside flag goes up, although there will be those Hearts fans in who'll be hoping that Hearts do get through and then perhaps a more glamorous tie in the third qualifying round.
Well, definitely. You know, Siroki Brijeg, they're no up Media Bratislava on tonight's evidence, I don't think.
Well, Hearts go into the draw, which will be made on Friday, and that gives teams a chance to go and look. Potentially Liverpool, Arsenal, Valencia or Ajax could be here in a couple of weeks' time. The mid-table teams, if you like, CSK Moscow, AEK Athens, who've played Scottish teams in recent times, and the lower seeds Hamburg, Anders Ivanauskas, his former club, and Slovan Liberec of the Czech Republic may come calling.
Yeah, he was offside, a good yard offside. The ball's got to come earlier, Paul, that's the problem. He's holding his run, he's about a yard offside there.
Defender aware that the pass was delayed, just stepping up. Here comes Mikalunas. It would be a free kick, so that's just catching him. And the referee, who's not had to show any cards, decides to go to the top pockets. And Ronell is yellow carded. He's not one of the 4 players on a yellow card who would miss the match next week. So Aguiar looks, the Bosnians have everybody back, trying to keep Hearts at bay. Aguiar plays it in, let her down.
I just get the feeling, Paul, if Hearts can up the tempo a little bit, they could almost finish the tie tonight. Maybe get 1, maybe 2 more goals.
To be fair, we still don't know how good or not this goalkeeper is, because he's not really been tested.
No, neither goalies had a save to make.
Ball gets played forward. Well, when Bal played against them and they won 5-0, it took them a long time to make the breakthrough. Bal winning 5-0, although Siroki Brijeg didn't have a man sent off. That was Brijeg, who was ordered off in the first half. It's 11 against 11 here. Hearts leading by 1-0. And they're in search of more. Robbie Nielsen continuing to perform well. His 11th European appearance, plays the ball in. Pospisil, little back header. Tal gets a second chance. Oh, Mikalunas, that was a nice touch from Mikalunas. Well, he didn't give up on that at all, and he kept going and almost got a reward.
I think a little bit of overconfidence from Wagner there in the middle of his defence. He could have thrown himself to the ground as well, I think, but he didn't. He's certainly sharp onto the ball there. Just a little bit of loose play there. He could maybe have went down there. Good on him.
Good see a player keep his feet.
He's not known for diving, Mikalunas.
Presley plays the ball away. Tal doesn't look overly comfortable in the midfield.
I totally agree with what Gordon said at half time. Wouldn't tell us so one-paced in there.
That's trying to flick it forward. Pospisil to Bednar. Bednar and Mikalunas not on the same page. Hearts should get it back without any penalty. Selson trying to go in.
Good defending from Bear in a potentially hazardous situation there.
Selson trying to provide the problems. Hearts again finding a little bit more space now. Mikalunas away from Silic. Ronell tries to then watch as Carvalho goes across. Fisas. Oh, that's good play from Hearts. Lovely efforts! There it is, Chesnauskas. Well, when he does score, he scores spectacular goals. He scored against Celtic and Partick Thistle in the Scottish Cup, and this is how close he came in Europe for Hearts.
And he got the ball a little earlier and he was able to gather ahead of speed. Great, amazing run, beats 3-4 players. I think he tries to drill it, maybe getting his foot round the ball, trying to bend it, but I tell you what, magnificent effort and great skill.
That's great stuff, just stepping away from his man. There was the touch.
And the key to that one, Paul, as a winger, is he's just faced him up. He's not allowed the defender to get an angle on him. He's faced him up, straightened him up and get by him.
Well, certainly a look out for the substitute Patrick Dosey, and certainly be able to get past them again. Here comes Ronell. Ronell battling for the ball, plays it inside. Carvalho. And the 4 Brazilians on this Bosnian side. Panza looks up Wagner. Selson tries to get the ball back again. Selson coming forward, Tried the shot, that was deflected. And Celson Ricardo Borges de Jesus, to give him his full name. Celson will settle for. Does good, look decent.
Yeah, good play, and a lovely little 1-2. Stephen Presley out really sharp and gets a decent block on it.
Well, at the moment, nobody wants to take the corner. Dalibor Silic will go across to take it. Perhaps some time wasting going on there.
Well, a substitution and their urgency to take a corner maybe tells you they're happy with 1-0.
Corner comes in, dealt with by Robbie Nielsen. Hearts of 10 players back. Nielsen was being fouled as well. The Bosnians themselves kept 3 players back against Hearts 1.
Great header, great defensive header from Nielsen.
Former Lord Provost of Edinburgh, Eric Milligan, a staunch Hearts fan. We're seen around Tynecastle and Murrayfield watching on. Aguiar is coming more into the game. Good play, beats 3. Knocked the ball past Boris Panza. Dared him to foul him, and that's precisely what the Bosnian under-21 internationals did.
Yeah, really good positive run again, and you're right, he's coming more and more into the game. I don't think he was getting the ball, but it was definitely a foul. Chance to put a good ball in the box again.
So the yellow card is the second of the evening. Well, Boris Panza again, not one of the players on a yellow card.
Bear around the back.
Ball played in, little touch, the goalkeeper. Well, he started to come, then moved onto his back foot there.
Good delivery, decent delivery. See Christoph Berra there around the back space, he got a couple of yards. Less of a touch, it was in, it was over the goalie.
Yeah, and Celson didn't know that Berra was right behind him. That was a good touch on. Fisas on that far side. Under 20 minutes to go at Murrayfield. In front of Hearts' biggest crowd. I reckon it's the biggest since they entertained Benfica at Tynecastle and the European Cup. This would be their first win in the main competition in Edinburgh. Benfica, of course, went on to win the tournament when they faced Hearts back in 60-61. Ball keeps coming forwards. Here comes Tal. Tal infield again. He's given away. Here's Wagner. Bosnians will look to create. Here comes Celson. Presley tries to get across. What's it, a handball? And Celson hits the post. The flag goes up on the far side. Well, Stephen Presley saw the danger, but Celson certainly can move.
I think it must be a handball. I didn't notice it from up here at the time, though. But I think Stephen Presley was in a little bit deep.
Oh, yes.
Very skillfully done, may I say, but well, good decision by the linesman.
It wasn't the hand of God, but it was the hand of Jesus. Yeah. Celson Ricardo Borges de Jesus, to be precise. And deservedly yellow carded for his troubles. Has there been a little lull in the game, Ian?
Yeah, I think so. And I've got to say, Murrayfield's a fantastic stadium. I don't think it does Hearts any favours. I know they've got to, but it doesn't do them any favours playing here.
Ball gets played forward. Bednar's offside. Interesting that Ivica Barbaric said he would have rather played at Tynecastle, having played there with Velis Mostar, but not sure he wasn't just trying to wind Hearts up a little.
I think he was.
Former Yugoslav international, part of the Yugoslav Olympic side. Back in Seoul, here comes Mikalunas. Not really what Hearts want, it's sort of shooting from 30 plus yards.
No, I thought he could have kept driving with the ball there. He got himself in a really good position, a lot of space. Just keep driving with the ball. Bednar's made a good diagonal run there, taking the man away.
Not noted for his goal scoring. There's 4 goals for Hearts. But Hearts certainly enjoying the more chances on goal, but the lead is a slim one. Ball played away. Landeka goes after it. And Bednar just trying to make life difficult for Brijeg. And the long ball drops the offside flag on that far side. So Bednar, well, he's worked hard, perhaps coming to it a little bit more in the second half, as you said.
I think he started the second half a little bit better, but you know, he's got some way to go to convince me. But he's certainly a big, strong lad.
In there again. Was he being pulled? Yes, he was. Boris Panzer.
That's good play. You know, he's taking it in well and drawing the foul. You know, and this is a chance to score a goal. What the gift for Paul Hartley hitting this one.
Being held back well.
Good striking play.
Michael Pospisil may fancy this. There's currently a committee being formed around the ball, and the referee Stephen Presley too has been known to have a hit, but he'll move into the box. Tomislav Brijeg. Fisas there.
It's a real 10 yards that the ref measured out those strides.
Fisas, a little dummy. Aguirre steps up, went for the curl. It was also close. Well, Siroki Brijeg had a goalkeeper between the sticks, but he was a statue as this came in.
What a thud as well when it hit the crossbar, the angle of the crossbar. Great effort at goal, goalkeeper nowhere. That's just bad luck, it didn't go in. Super effort.
Well, these are the things that can make the difference in European football.
You just get the feeling if Hearts can up it for the last 15 minutes, there is another goal or goals here.
Vladimir Romanov was looking for 3 goals, he almost got 1 there. But if it's not on target, it's simply not good enough.
And Stephen Presley will know as well, it's just as important to make sure none going at the other end. You saw the danger of Selson there with his pace, he is a pacey player.
So Stephen Presley looking on, Stavros Cisnauskas is down. And Cisnauskas knows he's only got 1 substitute left. Julien Brele is an option.
I think
Reality is the same in Mostar.
Well, we'll be staying in over there, Paul.
Ball forward, Bednar looking for it. Hearts trying to pick things up again and drive for a second goal. Forward it goes. Tal goes in again, just a bit of head tennis. Hearts have always taken a lead when they've played Bosnian opposition, and you'll find out how they do when we go across to Siroki Brijeg against Hatem Midlothian. Join us next Wednesday evening. Ball chipped away. Well, they're called the Scapuri after the communist resistance that was in place in Brijeg. That's the name of the fans, name of the basketball fans as well, such a big sport over there too. But I've been told they're expecting a near 7,000 sellout, the stadium, the Pagara Stadium in Siroki Brijeg. Capacity slightly reduced for European nights. They'll certainly take heart. They'll feel that they're trailing by 1-0. It's retrievable. Can Hearts make it harder? Here's Pospisil. Little ball in. Tal. Still Tal. Well, he dummied the first time and hammered it home the second. Ibrahim Tal puts Hearts 2 ahead, and it's the scoreline they were looking for. Hearts 2, Siroki Brijeg 0.
Well, I've said all along, Gordon Smith, John Roberts and myself, that he's a goal-scoring midfielder, and he got in the box well, but you know, it's good play by Hearts. Possible's done well since he's came on. Decent ball into the box, he got very lucky there, but he's finished it well. And it's, I tell you, it's a crucial goal, and you know what, they could get another one as well. Good ball, good run, got his luck there, and a good finish.
It's the first time he's scored for Hearts, and what a stage to score it on. The Champions League. Lovely little touch. Fired the ball home. He got a goal in a friendly, but they don't count. These do, and that's what it means.
I think Pospisil has given him a little option, you know, coming off more. It's maybe a better partnership with him there, with one of the other bigger boys.
Well, Hearts beat Velez Mostar 3-0. They beat Seleznikar 2-0. Two previous times they've met Bosnian opposition at home. Here comes Soson. And again, another strong challenge corner to the Bosnians. Just over 10 minutes to go. And Silic very slow to go across. Christoph Berra, very, very solid at the back. Corner comes in. Wilson gets the head away. Ronell, test Craig Gordon. Just about to ask you when we last actually mentioned Craig Gordon. He's not had anything to do, just kept his eye on the shot.
Yeah, he's had a quiet night, but you know, dealt with that comfortably. You know, you got to feel they might have to come out, maybe try and get a goal now, or the tie may be over.
Aguiar. It's not been pretty at times for Hearts, but they've been hard-working, and they've yielded 2 goals.
I think they've been better in the second half as well.
And that's very, very close, just down in front of us.
That was tight. My first reaction was I thought he might have been just off.
And I think your first reaction was right.
Yeah, it's about half a yard.
So Dalibor Silic, the captain of Siroki Brijeg, just hoping to steady his side. Conceding a third might just be too much for them. Ibrahim Tal started 4 of the last 5, started in midfield tonight. And Mikhail Pospisil, the provider, just got the luck there. But the touch and the finish, he was not to be denied. Pospisil. Good challenge on the far side by Alic, who was unfortunate enough to head behind his own goalkeeper. Kovacic is getting ready to come on for the Bosnians. Fisas. Go forward. Fisas against Toci. Fisas. He was always trying to sit down for a moment there, but he wins the free kick and another set play. Handled the game well so far, Espen Bernston, although the Bosnians may complain that Neil McCann hand should have yielded a penalty. Ball gets played, head to the box. Wisniewski's, I think, trying to complain about that taking a deflection, but it didn't look like it.
No, it was a decent free kick. He had a chance, but you know what? I think with them rocking it, I put that in the box with all the big boys, Stephen Presley, Christoph Berra, Bednar, all in the box.
Tal sandwiched there. That'll be a free kick. Break in play. So Presley will get ready to take it forward. The sub is being made. Kovacic coming on, and off is being withdrawn. Number 7, Karagan, who spent last season in Israel with Hapoel Nazareth. Well, a few people would have heard of Siroki Brijeg before tonight. I think they've acquitted themselves reasonably well. One ball played through. Almost kept in, but the official says that was it. It's always difficult, Ian, when you're playing against a side that doesn't have a pedigree, that doesn't come with any big names, but you've still got to go out and do the job.
Of course you have, and you know, it certainly wasn't as scintillating football we've been promised, but you just got to look back last season. Bratislava they went on and got to the group stages and acquitted themselves very well. I don't think Siroki Brijeg are as good as that. I don't think they're anywhere near as good as that.
No clean sheet for Tomislav Masic for in his 8 appearances to date. Been beaten twice this evening, once by his own side, and that's a bad touch. Bednar's got a chance! Landeka took his eye off the ball, and that might be enough to send Hearts into the third round of qualifying for the Champions League. Roman Bednar on target. Hearts go 3-0 up.
Good finish as well. I think the goalie's come out and got no man's land. He's finished it well.
A terrible back pass though.
Well, listen, it's shocking defending. But you know what? He's still got to finish it off. I've seen them missed, and he clearly enjoys scoring, because he went crazy when he scored it. I think he realises that he's put Hearts in the next round, barring a disaster over Bosnia.
Well, Roman Bednar scores for the first time in European competition. It's his 8th goal for Hearts. And what a night it is turning out to be. It looked also different at half-time when it was 0-0.
You did sense in the last half an hour there was goals there. You know,
Masic comes out. Well, it was fairly promising at times for the Bosnians, but it was a night that belonged to the home side. Goalless at half-time, but Stephen Presley inspired his team. An own goal from Manic, and Ibrahim Tal gets on the score sheet for the first time as a Hearts player in a competitive match. Rounded off by Roman Bednar, his first European goal. Words of consolation for the goalkeeper, but it was a night that was nervous at times for Hearts. They struggled at times, but in the end they did enough, and Hearts will carry a 3-goal lead to Bosnia next week. The Hearts fans celebrate, the Hearts players too as well. The Bosnians leave the field of play quickly, but Stephen Presley knows that his side have almost got the job done, but there's still work to do next week. Full-time scoreline from Murrayfield. Hearts 3, Siroki Brijeg 0.